Good afternoon, guys. LocsNLoad firearm reviews here today. Today's video I got is a little gun rant again, and it's on thoughts before buying a gun. Right? So I just want to give my 2 cents, about what goes through my head before I go out and buy a gun. Now, if you're a collector or you're just, willing to spend money and buy a whole bunch of assortment of guns, this video probably isn't really suited to you. Now, this is really geared more to people who are practical thinking, like people who need their firearm to fill a role, right? It's more of a need, not a want, right? So if you want a whole bunch of guns, you got the money and everything to afford it, then you can do so. It's America. But now, if you need a gun, right? Now you got to really kind of break down, why are you buying this gun and how is this gun going to fill that need? Now, let's take for example, concealed carry. Something I think everyone who's in the right mind and legally allowed should be concealed carrying. Now, when that comes into play, let's say this is your first gun, like your very first gun. So this very first gun is gonna have to fill a need. Actually, really 2 needs: home defense, concealed carry. So when you go to buy a gun, you need to have that in mind. So take Glock. Everybody knows I shoot Glock. So you got Glock 17, you got Glock 19, and let's say you got Glock 43X, Glock 43X, right? All right, so you got those 3 guns, and you need that one gun to fill 2 needs: home defense, concealed carry. Now you look at the Glock 17. Can you conceal carry that? Yeah, of course. But is it the most advantageous pistol for concealed carry? No. But now for home defense, yes. Now with 17 rounds of 9mm, that is a very capable home defense handgun, right? But again, that only fills 1 need, not both our needs. Now we look at the Glock 19. Now that gun is more suited to fill both our needs because it holds 15 rounds of 9mm and it's in a compact size, which makes it more suited for concealability over the Glock 17. So that gun is something you can look at and put on your list and say, this gun fills my role, both roles that I need it for, which is home defense and concealed carry. Because if you look at the 43X or even the 43, one of the subcompact pistols, yes, concealability is key, like it's on point, right? But when you look at capacity, when it comes to home defense, needing those capacity, I'm trying to find a better word, but we need rounds in a gunfight. The 43 is kind of lacking on that, right? It doesn't have this kind of endurance to last in a gunfight like a Glock 17 or Glock 19 will. So you can't really say that, hey, this pistol is suited for both my needs. So you look at what you did. You took 3 handguns and you deduce which ones fills your roles. And you found out the Glock 19 fills both my roles because it has 15 rounds of capacity, 15 rounds 9mm, and then 2, you can use a Glock 17 mag, or you can use a 33 round mag, or even a 50 round drum, or how big these drum mags are coming nowadays in that Glock 19. And so when it comes to, you look at capacity, it checks that box. When you look at the size of the Glock 19, it's bigger than 43, yes, but it's not too big. When it comes to concealability, you can very easily conceal a Glock 19, right? Plenty of people are doing it. I've done it for years, and I did it with a spare mag too. Very easy to conceal that thing. And so that is what you would look at and say, okay, this is why I'm buying a Glock 19 or something of the size, right? It doesn't have to be a Glock 19. All right, so you look at rifles. Before you go out and buy an AR-15, you have to look at, well, what are my options? You have an AR-15 rifle, which is a 16-inch barrel or bigger, and you have an AR pistol, which is 14.5 or less than 16 inches, right? Because they got these odd length barrels, but they're not too common, but they're out there. So anything less than 16 inches is an AR pistol. So when you're looking at which one do I need to buy, which one fills my roles? Are you looking to use an AR-15 for home defense? If so, you may not want to go with an AR rifle, a 16-inch barrel, in close quarters like that. You might want to go with an AR pistol. And 2, you can use that in the vehicle as well, depending where you live. If you're in the state of Florida like me, if you have your CCW license, now you can carry that AR pistol the same way you carry your handgun, right? Because it's a pistol, so you can carry it loaded in your vehicle. With your AR-15 rifle, not so much. So if you're looking at that, that's something you gotta take in consideration. Now, if you're not looking to carry a rifle in your car and you're not looking to do all type of CQB, then a 16-inch rifle may be the thing that you need to fill your role. But again, if you're looking for something to fill both roles, then you might want to go with an AR pistol because it can do so. But again, when you're looking at buying that, what are you looking to engage out to? If you get an AR pistol, a 10.5 barrel, sure, it's great for close quarters, indoors, vehicle use, but when you step out the distance, it's kind of lacking. Yeah, you can go 300-400 yards, right? But the velocity and the stopping power behind that round is very lacking versus if you're using a 16-inch barrel, 18-inch barrel, 20-inch barrel, and you were gauging out to 300, 400, 500 yards with that. So again, something else to consider. What is this? Is this rifle, again, this is your first and only rifle, right? So it has to fill all these roles. You got home defense, you got your vehicle, and you got the outliers, foreign and domestic things I call it, right? So we'll put that in the category. Civil unrest, shit hit the fan, without rule or law, the Russians coming, right? So that little subcategory, that, you know, that 1% you can put over there. But again, that rifle's gonna have to consider for that 1%. So if you're looking at building a rifle, getting a rifle, those are the 3 things you got to consider: home defense, your vehicle, and then extended distances, I'll say. I don't want to put like the Russians and shit because it's kind of wild, right? So we'll put that, you know, how's this AR-15 gonna serve you close in, and how's it gonna serve you out the distance? So things to consider. Now, if you're a shotgun person, that's also something to consider. Now, how is the shotgun gonna fill your need? Not a want, but a need. If you're gonna say this is my home defense gun, cool, that's fine. Shotguns for home defense is great. They have a reputation that they have for a reason. But you're gonna look at, how does the shotgun I'm going out to buy fill my need? Going out and get a Benelli M4, yeah, that's cool. Semi-automatic, badass and everything. But paying, what, $1,500 or more for a 12-gauge shotgun versus going out and get a simple pump action Mossberg 590, 500, Remington 870 before Freedom Group, right? Or even a Maverick 88 shotgun, right? If you just need a simple 12-gauge to fill the role, then you don't need to go out and buy the most expensive thing out there on the market. You can simply, at the same time, you don't go out and buy the cheapest thing too. You find that good happy medium, right? And so, again, that's just something you have to consider before you go out and buy a gun. Just because it looks nice on the rack, look good in the video, in the commercial, your favorite YouTuber was shooting it, doesn't mean that's necessarily something that you have to go out and buy, because it may or may not fill your need. Not want, but need. So, looking at the pistols I have, back in the day I had double-digit guns. I think I had 14 guns at one point. But the main reason I sold most of those guns was because a lot of them were just sitting there. They were a want, not a need. You know, having the SKS is cool, but I didn't need it. Having, I do miss my Ruger 1022, but I didn't need it. Now, would I like it back? Yeah, cool. I would actually, but I don't need it. Other guns, well, I've had 7.5 AR, a bunch of 16-inch ARs, colorful shits. I didn't need them. Right? They were wants, not needs. They didn't fill my roles like the other ones did. Like, if you look at my close-in gun, my home defense, vehicle defense, my EDC AR-15, my burn 10.5 is a piston-driven AR, and that's good because now I can put a folding brace on there and make it more compact, which makes it more suitable for my need of home defense and vehicle use. Vehicle defense, I guess. Whatever you, right? And all that. All right, you can even put it in the bag so it goes hand in hand with my EDC, concealed carry and everything. So it fills that need. Like my 43X, it was just a concealed carry gun, but with the shield arm mags, I was able to make it more versatile. So then it filled that need of concealed carry. I mean, I could rock with the CZ, but the CZ, which I love for concealed carry, it was still heavy. And so it was cool because now the CZ is like a home defense gun. And now the Glock 19 I have, that's more for training my students. Like, I have it, I want to sell it, but that's more for selling my students. But again, all these guns feel a need. Training students, I got the Glock 19. You know, for concealed carry, I got the 43X. For my home defense, you know, I have my CZ P07, and I also have my Burn 10.5. Now, for short bust, I have my 11.5 because, again, that's fitting in a certain category of that need I needed to fill, which was for short bust. I needed to be more compatible with other AR-15s. The Burn 10.5 was just a piston-driven system, so if something on that went wrong, I can't swap parts with my other buddies who are using DI guns. So the 11.5 is a DI gun, so I can remain compatible with my other buddies in my squad. Now you look at my 16-inch DMR, that was another need. We needed something that was long-range precision. So that's why I went out and got me my 16-inch DMR. Right? The SOCOM, that wasn't a need, that was a gift. So, I mean, if you give me free guns, I'll take them. But even that, like, if I need a gun for hunting, I'm taking my SOCOM 16. So I guess you can say it fills that need. What else? I have a 16-inch, another 16-inch AR-15, but that's not a precision gun. That's a 16-inch AR with a front sight post. And I have that AR-15 because I do armed security. And there may be times and posts where I need a 16-inch AR-15. And so having my 16-inch DMR, that's not practical, right? So having that 16-inch front sight post AR is more practical. And so that's why I have that, because it fills that need. I need it for work. My Glock 45, again, that was for work because I do armed security. I needed something a little bigger than that Glock 19 because I got big meaty hands, and so I was having trouble sometimes getting a good grip on that pistol. And so I went out and got me something that filled that role, because fucking around and not having a good grip on your pistol and you're doing armed security, that's a good way to get your ass killed. So I went out and I got me my Glock 45 because I needed that pistol to fill a role, and which it does. So I have all these guns I have now because they fill a need. The SOCOM was a gift, like I said, but again, I put that in a role where I can fill a need. So having a whole bunch of guns just laying around, I sold all those other guns and I kept the ones that I actually use, right? Because I have no need for clean guns, safe guns, unused guns, right? If the gun's just sitting around, I'm gonna sell it, straight up, because I need my guns to fill a role. And if it's just sitting there, it's not filling the role, it's not filling the need. So that's my little rant on it. No, you don't have to agree with it, just my 2 cents. So I'd like to hear from you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts before you buy a gun? What does a gun have to do for you to go out and buy it? Or if you go out to the gun store saying, I need a gun, why are you doing that, right? And what do you look for when you go out to buy a gun? I might put that in my next video. What do I look for when I'm buying a gun, and a gun I'm buying? So, like, comment, subscribe. Again, if you're looking for firearm instruction, I'm a firearm instructor in Jacksonville, Florida. I do travel and also do CCW classes as well if you want your license. If you're looking for guns, gear, and other firearm products, go to my Patreon page. I have them on there at a discounted price, better than anywhere else. And then it's only $1 a month. And yeah, so stay educated, stay dangerous. LocsNLoad out.